fucking nice.
What would you stand for?
420 fam.
What would you stand for?
Sydney to Brisbane, stand up. What would you stand for, like?
Tell me, what would you stand for? Like?
Yeah, what would you stand for? Just stand with your brethren.
Alright, Blaster Peeps. Today we're going to look at adjusting the sensitivity on our trigger lever and sear release on our actual hammer. So what I've noticed is, especially on the Wells G17 stock, you'll find your actual release there, your trigger pull is, your trigger pull will be fine, but on the brake it's really heavy. So there's a few things that can cause that. You can actually, I've noticed, so the reason you get that on the APSs is totally different. It's because the trigger bars are such shit quality. They flex in, so you get a bit of a heavier trigger brake. So your trigger sensitivity is sort of controlled by like 3 factors there. How tight your hammer spring is, or sorry, how strong your hammer spring is once it locks. How angled your sear is there. So the angle of I changed the angle a little bit. You'll find, or I found, sort of the straighter it is, the smoother the pull is, the more angled that way, the heavier the brake is. And it's like the angle that the trigger lever's pushing on the sear. So that's another one of our sort of tension points there. And then the final one is the actual locking point between the hammer here and the sear. So that's the main one. That's what I'm going to show you here. I'm looking at the camera, not at what I'm doing. So this one's a little bit heavier on the brake there. So what I'm going to do is, our locking point is actually this one here. That's what locks in on the sear. So if I can get it on camera there for you. There we go. There we go. So what we're going to do is just smooth that out a little bit so I can make that brake a bit nicer. It's a little bit finesse, purely because if you take off too much, your hammer is not going to lock, and you'll fuck your cycle up. Okay, you can chill. I don't know why I put all that back on. It's coming off. So I want a little bit of sandpaper and a file. That's all I'm going to use. Our locking point here. Might want the sear as well. If I can get the camera to focus, is there. This one here. Whoop, bump the camera. And this little guy. Yeah. It's not going to focus because it's wobbling. So yeah, you may have noticed they're already a little bit shiny. I've taken a little bit off already, but I'm still not happy with it. So I'm going to take I'm going to change it a teeny weeny little bit more. Is how gentle I'm being here. And I'm going to smooth it out with the little bit of sandpaper there when I'm done. That's a bit smoother, that's better, I like that. So all I've done is absolutely minusculely round off the corner on that one. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Wow! If it doesn't drop. Whoops. Slightly around him. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that feels much smoother on the release. Not that horrible, this honestly felt like the, initially, before I even touched it, so this is round number 2, initially it was, I'm gonna say as bad as the, wells out of the box. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And I have really clumsy giant hands, so this is super fiddly for me. So we don't have any horrible bloody sharp points there dragging on each other. I cannot stress enough how easy it is to mess this up, especially with a, so this is like a decent CNC sear, but yeah, on the shitter quality pot metal ones, super easy. Boop, other way. Yeah, that's, I like that. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's reassemble. So I guess this is a G17 hammer reassembly as well. Disassembly, reassembly. Get this little guy. God damn it. There we go. Valve knocker. Get a hammer back together as well. That might help. Ah! That did not work. Okay. Round 2. I think that's spring oval. That might help. Nope. Alright, we got him. Alright, he's in. Let's link this spring. Valve knocker. Okay, let's have a look at that. That'll be a lot smoother now. Bit of frame. Yeah, much nicer. So before you could, originally you could much happier with that. Alright, there's your adjusting your sensitivity on your brake. And obviously if you want a heavier pullback, trim your spring. You can change your angle of your sear and lever bar. There's a few things there, but that one it's a much easier one to address. Alright, peace.
King of the hill like I'm Hank, sipping a pill of your jank, taking a flight, Copacabana, let's keep it Sinatra, my homies are frank, we put in work, Tatiana when she twerk, dropping hard to make it work, call her Chappelle Corby, get the body boy, she got the quarter of ganja and her, but she run it up, my bitches don't give a fuck, my bitches born in this